Welcome to the short video series. My name is Imran Sunasara, and today we are going to look at how STATA is oriented and also look at how to bring in and save the data set. So let's get started with how STATA is oriented. So you can go ahead and double click the STATA icon. Once you click it, you can see four windows. By default, the right top window usually has a white background, and you can change that, and I'll show you in a moment. And this is called an output window. On the left top, there is a review window, and below that there is a variable window, and on the right bottom there's a command window. So let's get and start looking at what are the different preferences you can have in STATA. So usually this look, the black background with the green fluorescent characters, I usually like, and that is a classic look. There are other couple of ways you can do it. Is like you can right click on that particular window and hit preferences, and you can change that to a different color schemes. I have right now classic, but you can have standard. This is what the default STATA loads up. You can click apply and you can see that change. So let me go back and change the way I like it. Apply, okay. The same thing you can do to change the font. You can go ahead and right click font and change the font whichever you like and hit OK. The same thing for the command window. You can change the font size. Right click, hit font, and you can change the font size. Alright, so let's go on the top part and look at some different point and click pull down menus STATA offers. So this is a standard file. You can hit that, and there are a couple of options in it, and we will go in a different lecture series. So most commonly used is open in this one, and we are going to use this very shortly. The second one is an edit. It is same as like copying and pasting it. The third one is the data pull down menu, and you can make the changes to your data using this particular different options. And the fourth one is graphics. Any kind of graph you want to make for your variables, you can come and do your, like you want bar chart, dot, pie, histogram, box plot, and all different two-way graphs like scatter plot, and drop a regression line on it. Then you can do different statistics. The first one, summarize table, and you can also do power and sample size. You can do survival analysis, binary outcome. So this is all point and click. Then there's a user. I'll skip that. And there's a window, and you can, like, open and close the different windows you want to view. And there's a help section. So sometimes we don't want to do point and click. We want to use some code syntax to run some commands. So certain syntaxes have some different options, and it's very difficult to remember all the options. So you can look at the PDF documentation, and use that help section. So let's get started and go to our second point, is that how to get the data in and out. So first we'll look at how to get the data in. Well, there are a couple of ways to get the data in. First, if you already have a file which is a STATA file, STATA data set, then its extension is usually .dta. So I already have that into my folder, and you can see that it looks like a different icon, and you can see the type as STATA data set. So let's go ahead and open that particular data set. So go back to your STATA, open file, hit file, click open, and I'm already under ID 740 folder, which is on my desktop. Hit double click the data file. It will pull down your data. Now you can see there are three changes which happened in this particular windows. First is like it runs some command saying use, and it's pulling up from a location ID 740 which is saved, and it's pulling up the data, and comma clear. And this is another place where you will look up your variables, and to see that did it pulled up, just double cross check whether it pulled up all the observations you are expecting. So you can hit data editor, which is in this particular toolbar, and you can see, okay, there are 5 observations which I was expecting, and these are the same variables which corresponds to the variable column, like ID, gender, age, income, degree. It's the same thing, ID, gender, age, income, degree, and I have 5 observations in each of those. So this is one way to bring in the data. The other way to bring in the data is to type it up yourself. So before going ahead, we need to clear up this particular data set, and to do that we can just use the command clear, and once we hit that, Stata will clear that particular data set lying in the memory, but it will not delete the data set. Data set is still there in the ID 740 folder. So let's go ahead and look at the other ways, like typing in your own data using the data editor. So this is the data editor. So once you hit that, it will open up kind of a spreadsheet, and it's going to function like the same thing. You double click it and it will allow you to type it in. So let's create a variable ID. Once you hit that, it will open up a dialog box, and you type the name of the variable, let's say ID, and hit fill with missing data. Let's select this option for now and hit OK. So now you see that the ID variable has been generated, and the same can be done using a command saying generate ID equals missing, and you can use this same thing typing into the command window. So let's go ahead and make few more variables. I'll type gender, again fill with same data, missing data. Then let's say age, income, degree. Okay, now let's typing our observation. So we need to, you can fill up as much as you want. I'll only do for five people. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, first one is male, so I'll code that as male equals 1. So 1, that person is 25-year-old and is making $36,000 a year and has some college degree. The second person is female and 28-year-old and making 25,000 and has completed high school. The third person is male and 30-year-old and making $30,000 and has earned a bachelor degree. The fourth person is a female, 35-year-old, earning 50,000 as an income and have completed masters. The fifth person is again a female, 32-year-old, earning $80,000 and has earned a PhD degree. So this is the second way we can type in our data.